Hey, how y'all doing today? Welcome back to the second part of Cooking with a Concept. I'm your girl, Jazzy Shiisaux, and I am the Shiisaux with the Shiisaux. Tonight we're cooking it up, and the concept is 2 meals for one. So what I'm doing is splitting the angel hair pasta that I've already previously cooked in the video between spaghetti for all the meat lovers in the house, and I am making shrimp Victoria for myself because I'm on a 30-day no meat regimen. I won't say diet, but I'm just gonna say 30 days with no meat. So that's what I came up with. And shrimp Victoria is a sauteed shrimp recipe with a white sauce, kind of similar to shrimp. I guess you could say shrimp Alfredo, the sauce, but it doesn't taste the same, and it's a dish that originated down from Louisiana. So it's one of my personal favorites, and I actually was struggling to remember the name of it for a long time, so I just remembered, and it's been a long time since I made it, so I am going to try my best to remember how to make this recipe off the top of the head, okay? So I already have my peeled and deveined shrimp. I just did a half bag because it's only going to be me eating them. I have mushrooms, and I have previously cut up some tomatoes, bell peppers, green onions, and regular yellow onions. Some all-purpose flour because we're going to have to make a roux. Some butter, country crock, some cream cheese, and a little sour cream. I have chicken broth. You can use any other kind of stock that you may want. And just for my seasonings, I have parsley and garlic. And I love adobe. Alright, and a little bit of cayenne pepper as well. So that will do for the roux. So what I'm going to do first is turn on my... And I also made some homemade garlic 3-cheese toast and some corn for the side items as well, okay? So what we're going to do is start off with just a thin layer to cover the bottom of the pan, and that is with the broth, okay? Go ahead, open it up. Make sure these is open. And this is what's gonna create the white sauce. Okay. Open everything up. We got that heating up there. Alright, so what we're gonna do first is I'll put some butter in here. I'm gonna put the vegetables in. Oh, and a cap full of extra virgin olive oil as well. Okay. I don't really do measurements, but for this one I will do 2 capfuls. I just like to saute my veggies in some good old olive oil, okay? Get that turned up a little bit. Make sure you have some good hot heat on there. Oh, and I also have some diced garlic or some chopped some garlic up in here as well. I like fresh garlic for these type of recipes, especially with any seafood that I do. Just my preference, but you can always just use garlic salt or powder if you have that. And I do my harder veggies first that I need to saute. I'm gonna go ahead and throw those onions, the green onions in there with that, because that's for the more so for the flavor and the garnish. I will be adding the tomatoes last. Alright. So I'm putting that garlic in there as well. Just let that simmer. Turn it on real high heat. Go ahead and open it up before I get ready to add. Alright, it's got a nice little sizzle there. Go ahead and get some seasonings in. You can smell that garlic cooking. It smells pretty darn good. I'm gonna heat my corn back up too. Alright. Sprinkle a little garlic sauce in there. And I am going to also dab some cayenne in there. Got me some tofu. I hate when that happens. Get you some turmeric if you don't have any of that. That is an excellent seasoning, especially for seafood and, well, actually just meats and veggies. But it's good because it targets belly fat. It's also one of my main ingredients that I use for, put some basil in there. My detox that I drink. And if you haven't seen that, you can go on over to my Facebook page and check out the recipe for that detox drink. But I would actually probably be adding it. I did not mean to do that. Adding it to the recipes on this channel. So I'm just gonna, since my hands are clean and I'm the only one using these, put some mushrooms in there. Right. Get that stuff sizzling there. Good. If you have to add a little bit more broth, then feel free. We need to make sure we get a good saute going for that right there. And that is the turmeric, giving it that yellowish color. It's kind of similar to a curry seasoning, and it does stain. So just make sure you drink it. If you eat it or put it in some food, make sure you have some water on hand to kind of chase that down, because it will stain your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want your teeth to have that yellowish tint to it when you get finished eating. But I just love turmeric, and it does me like that often. So just giving you the heads up. I'm gonna put another layer of this down at the bottom. That should be, well, I'm gonna leave it out because it may cook back down again. I'm going to get ready to brew this thing one nose. So I just like to sip mine in there real light, try to avoid the chunks. I just sipped it in on top of the veggies. And like I said, I don't really measure anything. I pretty much eyeball everything. So turn that down on 2. Okay. As you can see, it's brewing up pretty quickly, so I'm going to add a little bit more just to let it cook up a little bit, and then after that we'll be adding just the butter, the sauce, the sour cream with the cream cheese. So we'll need to actually add it more room in there. And that just kind of thickens it up a little bit. May add more just depending on how thick you want it. You can just pretty much eyeball it though. I don't want mine super duper thick, but you don't want it too wet either. You don't want it too loose. You want to have a kind of thick sauce. This is Himalayan sea salt, just in case you were wondering. Right. So that is cooking up rather nicely there. Right. I'm going to go ahead and add. Make sure you don't cross-contaminate it as well, like I've said in other videos. good. Rinse all your utensils out properly. Yeah. So I'm gonna get a big one here and just add that 2 spoonfuls of cream cheese, and then 1, 2, 3 spoonfuls of the sour cream. Okay. So what it'll start doing is just kind of melting down in there, like so. Alright, this is a good time to go ahead and add the tomatoes. Full of lemon juice as well. Yeah, that's it too. I'm sprinkle some Old Bay on my shrimps. I probably should have been did that, but I forgot. So don't judge me. Just like Old Bay, seafood, and I've got some cayenne up for this. These. Let simmer for a few, and I am going to add my secret ingredients. Little auburn mist. And that's like shrimp wine.
Powering off.
Alright, so this is what we got here. Nice yellowy, thick sauce. Make sure you scrape that pan there at the bottom. Get all that good stuff in there. Alright. And just go ahead and dump your shrimp. Let the shrimp cook in there with the sauce for about 20. Put that on low. Alright, make sure those shrimp are cooked. So you just want the shrimp to turn orange or opaque, as they call it. And make sure you keep stirring it. And you can just see, you can actually see the shrimp cooking inside of it. It heats up pretty good, that oil and that roux. Just want to kind of stir it around so that it doesn't stick while that shrimp is cooking. Okay. Smells so good. I like to scrape that side, make sure that stuff don't get sticky. I mean, this is a non-stick pan, which you definitely want to use if you have for this meal. Because that roux does get thick and cook up. Okay. And basically, I am going to eat mine on anything possible. Turn it on low, let it simmer. And listen, the way to keep that pasta from sticking is you have to let it sit up for a second before you actually eat it. Is to drain it when it's done and add some cold water to it. Okay? Let it sit in the cold water. That way it will not stick when it starts to get cold and dry up. The whole kernel. You have it. Right, beautiful. This is going to be so good. And that is what we have. Thank y'all for joining me. Later.